Morning everybody, it's Mr. Smith and I'm here for another PE game. Today we're going to look at working on your agility skills. So what I've set up behind me is you can see over both my shoulders as I've got an orange dot and I've also got a white spot there as well. And the first exercise that I'm going to show you is how to push off from your left and your right leg, because when we change direction it's really important that we push hard off one of those feet in order to change direction really quickly. Okay, so here's the first activity that you can do. So first off, start by placing those dots a good distance away from each other and stand in the middle. And what you're going to do is you're going to move from left and then to your right. Start in the middle, so you go left, down and push off from your left foot when you go to the left side, and then go to the right and push off of your right. So you're moving to left, push off of left, right, push off of right. And see how many times you can do that in 1 minute. Okay, so you're going to do that for 1 minute. So you go to your left and go to your right. Okay, to make that slightly harder for yourself, you can add in 2 balls. So I put a ball on each of the spots. Now, if you've got cones, the balls will stay on a lot better, but if you don't, just try your best to lay them on the flat dot. And what you're going to do is you're going to move, so as you go to the right or to the left now, you're going to grab one of the balls, so bend down, pick it up, and then move it to the other side. Okay, and then as you approach the other one, pick up the other ball and move it to the opposite side. Okay, I'll show you what I mean. Start in the middle, go to my left, pick it up, push off my left, put it down, pick up the right ball, put it down, go back, pick up the right, to the left, push off the left, turn to the right. Okay, and then you can time yourself doing that for a minute, and you can do it once, try and beat your score, see how many times you can do it the next time, and so on and so forth. Okay, so there are 2 progressions that you can use. You can also include a football, okay, and use that to go on the floor. So start in the middle, and you can dribble around one side, push off of your right, and use your left, push off of your left, and then use your right, push off of your right, use your left to push the ball, and your left, use your right to push the ball. Okay, so you can include other equipment into the game as well. Now you don't obviously have to use a football, you can use a basketball, you can use the football in your hands to bounce it. Don't have to have a specific basketball to use, that's absolutely fine. Okay, so next progression. Now, what I've done is I've put 4 dots down now. So I've got a white, orange, blue and a red dot. What I'm going to do is start in the middle, and I'm going to make a similar practice to the one where I only had 2 spots horizontally opposite each other. I'm now going to stand in the middle of that square, and I'm going to always face forward, and I'm going to use my agility skills to touch all 4 dots as quickly as I can. Okay? Start in the middle and then go. So you always go back to the middle before you touch the dot. Okay, and see how quickly you can do that. So again, you've got ownership. You choose what the challenge is. So are you going to touch all the dots once and come back to the middle? Are you going to have to touch all the dots twice, 3 times, 4 times before the timer finishes? You can challenge yourself against another person. You can challenge yourself to time yourself for 1 minute, then try and beat your score. You don't always have to face forward when you do it. You can actually face the dot every time that you touch. The most important thing is though, because remember we're working on agility skills, whenever you touch one of the dots, you must push off from one of your feet and bend your knees as you're doing that to then push off in the opposite direction. And we always call it our outer foot, and I'll show you what I mean. Okay, so when you go to one of the dots, your outside foot, so that's furthest away from the direction that you want to move in. So I want to move in that direction, so my furthest foot is this one. I'm going to bend that foot and push off from that one to then go into the opposite direction. Okay, so I'll show you what I mean in full speed. So I'm going to this cone, I want to go there, so I'm going to push off my outside foot to go in the opposite direction. Okay, and that is the key of changing direction really quickly. Okay, so little progression again. You can make this more interesting by adding in footballs, basketballs. Okay, so I'm going to add in a football, so watch this. So I'm going to start with a football in the middle, and 3, 2, 1, go. So I'm going to dribble to one, change direction, go back to the middle. I might go straight to the opposite one, go back to the middle, go to the next one, loads of little touches, go back to the middle, go to my last one, back to the middle, put my foot on the ball and stop. Time is done. Okay, or you can add in 4 tennis balls on each, like I did in the first practice, and then collect the balls, bring them back to the middle, and see how quickly you can collect them all. I'll show you what I mean. Okay, so start in the middle. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 balls. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. And go off, push my outside foot, back into the middle, outside foot, push back. Outside foot, I'm going to push off. Outside foot, I'm going to push off. Stop. Okay, so what you could do, once you've collected them all into the middle, you could then put them back out, and that could be part of your challenge. It's completely up to you. You have ownership. I hope that makes sense, guys. There's a few games there for you to practice your agility skills. Just the key is, remember to push off on your outside foot, so the foot furthest away from the direction you want to move in. And it's usually the opposite direction, isn't it? When you change direction, you're going into the opposite direction. Okay? Hope that makes sense, guys. Have fun with this. Like I say with all of them, they're your games. These are just some ideas. You can create your own. Challenge somebody, challenge yourself. Completely up to you guys. You can play it indoors, outside. They're adaptable. Okay? Have a great day, guys. I'll speak to you tomorrow for a 10-minute workout. Bye-bye.